Hi, this is your Professor Sudha Kolathuparambil, Section 5.1 Basic Concept in Probability. And probability experiment is one in which we do not know what any individual outcome will be. But we do know how long series of repetition will come out. For example, if we toss a coin, we do not know what outcome of a single toss will be, but we do know what outcome of a long series of tosses will be. Half of it will be head and half tails. The probability of an event is the proportion of times what the event occurs in a long run. So for a fair coin, that is one that is equally likely to come up heads as tails. The probability of head is half and probability of tails is half. This graph, the number of tosses represent the x-axis and the proportion of heads that is in the y-axis. So in the first toss, that is a head, so that is 1. After 5 toss, this is the probability, that is 0.6. So if we repeat the number of tosses after 10,000 toss, the proportion of head is 0.49994. That means it is getting closer to 0.5. 0.5 means that is half. So we can conclude that probability of getting a head is half. Law of large numbers. The law of large numbers says that as the probability experiment is repeated again and again, the proportion of times that a given event occurs will approaches to its probability. The collection of all possible outcomes of a probability experiment is called the sample space. So describe the sample space for each of the following experiment. The toss of a coin. So sample space will be head and tails. Roll of a die. Sample space will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Selection of a student at random from a list of 10,000 at a large university. So there are 10,000 students, that will be the sample space. Rolling a die, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the probability of getting an odd number? So odd outcomes are like 1, 3, 5 from the sample space. So the collection of outcomes of a sample space, that is called the event. If probability of rolling an odd is an event, so if A represents an event, then probability of event A, we can write it as P of A. The probability of an event is always between 0 and 1. If an event A occur, we can say that P of A is 1. If event cannot occur, we can say P of A is 0. If a sample space has n equally likely outcomes and an event A has k outcomes, then P of A will be, that means probability of event A is the number of outcomes in A divided by number of outcomes in a sample space. So if you are using the formula, that will be k divided by n. In the Georgia Cash Lottery, winning number between 0000 and 9999 is chosen at random. So it has 4 digits, you can see that. What is the probability that all 4 digits are same? So here all possible numbers being equally likely. So the outcomes in the sample space are the numbers from 000 to 999. The sample space has 10,000 equally likely outcomes because it will be 1 to 9999 and including 0, right? So that you need to add 1 to this, so you will get 10,000 equally likely outcomes and all digits same here probability of all digits same. So all digits same mean the digits will be 0 0 0, 1 1 1, 2 2 2, like that up to 9 9 9. So there will be 10 outcomes. So probability of all 4 digits same means it will be 10 divided by 10,000, that is 0.001. Sampling an individual from a population is a probability experiment. The population is the sample space and the members of the population are equally likely outcomes. So let's look at this example. There are 10,000 families in a certain town. So 10,000 families in a certain town means that is the sample space. A pollster samples a single family from this population. So this is own a house, own a condo, rent a house, rent an apartment. So what is the probability that sampled family owns a house? So own a house 4,753 divided by the sample space. So while dividing by 10,000, there are 4 zeros here. So move the decimal to 4 decimal places to the left. What is the probability that sampled family rents? So here rent a house or it can be rent an apartment. So we need to find the total number of rents. So add these two. So in order to find the probability, divide this number by the sample space. Unusual event. Unusual event is one that not likely to happen. Or in another words, we can say that an event whose probability is small. The rule of thumb about unusual event is if the probability is less than 0.05, we will say that it is an unusual event. That means cutoff is at 0.05. So in a college, 5,000 students, 150 are math majors. A student is selected at a random and turns out to be a math major. Is this an unusual event? So find the probability of a math major is chosen, that is 150 divided by 5,000. So calculate that in decimal 0.03, which is less than 0.05. So this is an unusual event. The law of large numbers says that if we repeat the probability experiment a large number of times, then the proportion of times that a particular outcome occurs is likely to be close to the true probability of the outcome. The empirical method consists of repeating an experiment a large number of times and using the proportion of times an outcome occurs to approximate the probability of the outcome. In this example, in a recent year, number of girls and boys born in US is given. We need to approximate the probability that a newborn baby is a boy. So probability of newborn baby is a boy will be number of boys born divided by the total birth. So in order to find the total birth, add the number of girls born and boys born and find the total and divide the total number of boys with the total birth and convert into decimal. So it will be difficult or impossible to repeat an experiment many times in order to approximate the probability with the empirical method. So in that case, we can use the technology to repeat the equivalent virtual experiment many times. So conducting a virtual experiment in this way is called the simulation. We can use a TI-84 calculator to simulate the rolling of a single die. So first press math, then scroll to PRB, then select random integer RANDINT and enter. Since it is rolling a die, it will generate numbers from 1 to 6, and we need to roll the die 100 times. So 1 comma 6 and 100 times, and we are going to store that into list L1. So press STO function key and store that into list 1. Then if you look at the list, you can see the roll of the die. So first roll it is 6, second roll it is 3, third roll it is 1. Like that it will randomly generate 100 numbers, and those numbers will be between 1 and 6. So in this section you learn the law of large numbers, definition of probability, sample space and event, and how to compute the probability with equally likely outcomes, and rule of thumb for determining if an event is unusual, and how to approximate probability using the empirical method, and how to approximate probabilities using simulation.